Hi everyone, this is Apple coming back at you. I told you I'd return and here I am. I also told you that I wanted to talk about some people that I've been paying attention to on YouTube lately. And I just want to know, do you guys know who Social Repose is? Because this is what this video is going to be about, me responding to a breakup that happened between him and another YouTuber called Jaclyn. Okay, now I knew about Jaclyn through Richie's Social Repose, his YouTube channels, okay? But I never subscribed to her channel, so I just, anything that I knew about her, I would watch through Richie's videos, okay? Now, the reason why I am talking about her a lot, because like I'm actually siding with Jaclyn Glenn, okay? Because this, I mean, because like literally, this is something that I'm no stranger to, okay? Dealing with a complete asshat. This guy, Social Repose, Richie, is a complete asshat, and I'm about to put him on blast right now, okay? So yeah, apparently Richie had put up a video called responding to "I'm an idiot." So I watched the whole thing and I was just really shocked, because I was just like, oh my god, like they broke up. I'm really shocked because the chemistry between them, there was no clue. There was no clue that there was any like any angst between them. They were very loving when they're together. He clearly promoted that, hey, I'm like, this is my girlfriend, this is the way that's gonna stay for like a really long time, if forever. And obviously Jaclyn felt the same way. So like when I heard that they broke up, I'm like, what happened? What happened is that Richie was going on a music tour, because he's a musical inclined person. He actually, on his channel, he does a lot of videos on his musical craft, okay? He does songs, covers, he has his own music stuff going on, his own songs, whatever. So he decided to go on tour, and Jaclyn went along with him. And to find out that Jaclyn had went into Richie's phone and found out that he actually he cheated on her and hooked up with his ex-girlfriend on tour. So apparently, like, you'll have to go over to Jaclyn Glenn's video and like see the whole thing. It's called "I'm an Idiot," because that's what I did. I went over and I watched the whole thing. She was clearly heartbroken. I mean, she's very emotional. She's crying. She's in a state of like, what the happened? Like, she just, you know, like all of us were saying, like, what happened? Because there was no clue, no inclination that Richie was like over here. It's just, it's weird. It's like having husband of the year, and then boom, all of a sudden you find out that he's a complete asshat and he's a cheater, okay? And what's really upsetting is that, you know, apparently like Jaclyn Glenn, her previous relationship, she was cheated on in that relationship as well. I mean, like, she was married. This was like a 3-year marriage, and she was heartbroken, but she decided to open her heart up again to Richie. Now here's what's so upsetting, is that Richie knew from day one, it's very clear to me, and I'm sure that it's clear to like a lot of other people. Richie knew from day one that he was not going to take this chick seriously, that this was not a serious relationship, and he went over and beyond to lie to this girl. I mean, I am going to go as far to say, like, this dude seems to me like a very destructive person, and he just bleeds that out onto other people. A sociopath, really, or somebody who's just like, because it does not make any sense to me for somebody to be so kind of like in on a person, like clearly interested, and then boom, like straight face. Like he's laughing, making his video in response to Jaclyn's video, and he's just, you know, total straight face, no emotion, no nothing. Like it was, to him, it was kind of like he was talking about a relationship that he's doing a story time about a relationship that he had years ago. Okay, like it's just, it's really confusing, really confusing. And it's just like the relationship, the way that Jaclyn was explaining how Richie was responding to this whole thing. Richie could only care about, you know, hey, like you're really being a downer, Jaclyn, on my whole tour. Like you're trying to take me off of my tour mind. Like I'm trying to do this business thing here, and you're really, really upsetting me. This was in response to her finding out that he cheated on her like days prior, and he's just like, girl, I can't with you because I'm trying to do my tour thing. But anyway, yeah, I couldn't believe it. So yeah, apparently they broke up. So there's no more Jaclyn, Glenn, and there's no more Richie. There's no social repose. Okay. It is very clear to me that when the day that Richie and Jaclyn met, like I feel like he just sent her through a whirlwind of this fake romance. Like he had no intentions of really staying with this woman. I think that he was sexually attracted to her in that moment and lied to her. He fully knew that this relationship is not going to last, while she's spewing out like, oh, like we're going to be together forever, we're going to get married. Like she had I mean, they were together for 15 months. Okay, that's a pretty significant amount of time for this relationship to be, for him to, like, yeah, I don't know, but I feel like he was playing her throughout the entirety of this relationship, because he to this day is saying that, listen, you were coming at me talking about like, oh, let's move in together, let's get married, let's do this, let's put a ring on it, you know, do the most with me, because this is what we're going to do together. And did Richie ever say, hey, wait, hold up a second, let's slow this down, let's do it? No, he just went with it. He totally went with it. He, you know, he portrayed himself as somebody who was just really, really into this girl. But you know what? Like, my thing is this is like a lesson learned for Jaclyn, and this has nothing, Jaclyn was not wrong, she was literally not wrong, but this is just something that she needs to pay attention to. When somebody pushes themselves on you so early on in the relationship, there is a huge reason why. And it's not a good reason. It's, you know, somebody who doesn't know how to take their time to build a relationship from the ground up, and they just want to like quickly put a ring on it and do this, you know, because he's blaming Jaclyn for, you know, oh, she was the one who just wanted to be all up on me in my world. But he was not the one who like manned up and said, hey, let's take our time, let's, you know, because like, at this point, I'm not interested in being in a serious relationship. You know, it could grow into something else, but I'm not planning on it. Like, he lied to her because he knew if he said that to her, she would have taken a hike. She literally would, because she just got out of a relationship prior. Well, not just, but she was in a long-term relationship where she was hurt. She was, you know, cheated on. Nobody is gonna purposefully, like, put their foot into a relationship where clearly the person is emotionally, like, you know, shut down. Okay, you know, so I don't know. It's just what's really upsetting to me is so I was saying, like, so that is like a huge sign when somebody is like really, like, when it goes fast, a relationship like that, that means that somebody's trying to put you on lockdown, and it's not for a good reason. It really isn't. And I'm telling you that the reasons are for selfish reasons. They are they are going to lie to you and tell you whatever, even if they're not ready to be in a relationship, even if they're not emotionally, mentally there to have a relationship, they will lie to you and just to put you on lockdown so you won't leave. And I think that that's just a very heartless thing to do to another human being. It's just not, especially when you know that they were just broken up from coming from a different relationship, and you know that history of the other person, and then you go ahead current day and you do what was once happened to her before. You do what broke her down before. You go ahead and cheat on her, and here she is. Like, here's the messed up part. Like, the messed up part is that she was actually on the tour and she was doing like all the hard work. She was in his videos and etc., and he decides to take his ex-girlfriend and do a quickie with her in the bathroom. Yeah, it's whatever. But I want to go ahead and talk about, Social Repose. I want to talk about some of his music videos because I haven't heard anybody talking about this, but I'm going to go ahead and jump the gun here, and I'm going to say, like, was Richie, it was very clear to me that Richie had this plan from 15 months ago and through this entirety of the relationship. Like, he knew that there is no marriage, there's no real marriage, there's no real anything between them. He was going to stay with her until he was sick of her and then and discard her, okay? But I know with when you're writing music, and especially when it's going to be on your tour, like these are very serious songs that he's created. Then he also put like a whole musical video, like a music video to his songs, so it's like a huge thing that was in his mind. And it takes a really long time to make those songs, and it takes a really long time to make music videos, okay? So there was 3 songs that he had made, and I want to go down. I just want to quickly go down and put my own input in these songs, and there's a good reason why. Because I feel like he was telling Jaclyn, I don't want to give Social Repose any props of like, oh well, he was leaving hints here and hints there for Jaclyn, like, no girl, we're not going to be together forever, or, But I really feel like that there were some clues there. There was like a lot of clues, not including the fact, like, way at the beginning of the relationship where he made a video and before he was with anybody, and he made a video about his future girlfriend. Like, he basically said in that video, hey, I'm going to cheat on you, I'm going to make you feel worthless, I'm going to make you do things that you are that goes against your nature, like the fact that she got a boob job, okay? Now, she's gonna say, like, I didn't get that boob job for you, Richie. But from what other people are saying is that, he has a thing for thicker women. And so thicker would come with, actually bigger breast size, okay? And clearly Jaclyn is a very slender woman, and so she's small chested, okay? So, but as soon as he said that, she went ahead and got a breast augmentation, or like actual bigger breast, okay? So, But anyways, let's go back to these music videos, because I feel like, he was dropping hints and clues everywhere, for her to, like, she should have paid attention. I mean, I suspect that Jaclyn at some point had to, like, because she was in these music videos. It was her and Richie in these music videos together. Now, if it was me, I would have been like, yeah, these music videos are about like breakups and stuff like that, and is this about us? Because, like, are you trying to leave me? Like, what's going on? So I want to just quickly hit on like three music videos that he made, okay? The first video was called Empress, okay? Now, in the music video, there are two women, okay? Because, like, he cheated on her, like current day, okay? So I wanted you to pay attention to that. So there's two women, and actually one girl actually looks like the one that he, you know, because the woman that he cheated on, the woman he cheated on with is actually his ex-girlfriend. So I think it's kind of funny in the music video that this girl looked like the ex-girlfriend, and then of course there's Jaclyn Glenn, so they're together. And so apparently, so in the music video, the girlfriend was super happy to like go to him. Like, so clearly that says to me like the girlfriend, he knows that the girlfriend still has feelings for him, and if he were to snap his fingers, she would be on board like in a heartbeat. Like, cause so in this video, that clearly is what what was depicted. She was super happy at the beginning of that video because Jaclyn and this ex-girlfriend of his were standing side by side with each other, and then she goes off with him, but then they're rolling around and he's like being very, very brutal with her, like vicious, strangling her, trying to choke her out, you know. So to me, that was like a representation of like, you were in a relationship with me, yes, I abused you mentally, I abused you emotionally, and I abused you like so bad it could be even physically, okay? And Jaclyn is standing there, she's watching this like whole entire thing, like the whole entire thing. And long story short, with the video, you know, she's like backing up, like she's really like scared of this guy, right? But she still is tangling with him. She still stays in this relationship. Like she's intrigued. She's like doing what she said that she was going to do in her current video, I'm an Idiot, which was I want to give him a chance. I heard the story, I heard his past, I heard his history, but I want to give him a chance. So in this music video, it's like he had it set up where like she was very scared, like she's petrified, like, I saw what you did to your ex-girlfriend, like, are you gonna do that to me? Are you gonna do that to me? Okay, so in the second video, it's called Filthy Pride, okay? So in that video, it was actually about, you know, Richie being like, obviously this is a relationship based music video, okay? So Richie was all in black, okay? So it says to me that he's very, you know, somebody who is very dark, emotionally, mentally, like just unwell, just very sick, okay? She was all in white, okay? So she's like pure, okay? And by the long story short, the video unfolds where he just, you know, takes her and like makes her as sick as he's sick, okay? So now she's just like broken down, she's just like emotionally broken down. She's like, I don't know what to do with this guy, like I feel like he really, really loves me, but he's just so, I need to fix him, or I need to like just be there with him, and we'll figure this out, So now she's just as sick as he is sick. That was it. That was that music video. And the last music video was called Villain. Now in this video, it was like the last of the last, which was the girlfriend is all in black now. Like she's the one who's in black, right? That means that she, throughout the whole relationship series, right? She came into this relationship trusting, and because of the interaction that they had, now she was sick, remember from the last video, and now she's just really raging and she's angry and she just has this blackness. And you can see where Richie goes ahead and touches her and he's like, ow, 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 like, you know what I mean, like, girlfriend's on fire and she's just raging. But here they are still standing side by side, tangling with each other, choosing to be with each other. So it was a very sick and unhealthy relationship, you know. Yeah, like I feel like, I really do feel really, really bad for Jaclyn. Like Richie just seems like a complete ass, because like literally in the end, okay, in the end, in real life, he goes ahead and puts up another video. and it's just basically him looking at his subscriber count. And the now go over to Social Blade, because you'll get the real deal there, because I feel like I can't remember the number, but I feel like he lost about 6,000 subscribers. So don't let that video fool you that he currently has up on his channel right now, like yeah, I believe that the video is called My Channel's Dying or something like that, or My Career's Dying. It's live. It's a live count, okay, and you know, you see it's like it's being stable, and it's like one person subscribes, 2 people unsubscribe, then 2 more people subscribe, like, so basically it's going up and down, whatever. So basically what he's saying is like, this is not bothering my career, not in one little piece. Now, if you look into the comment section, everybody's just raving mad. He's got like 14,000 like thumbs down, man. Like, no. But he fails to understand that people are staying subscribed, like myself, because we want to see the shit show. Like, we want to see the shit show because it's just like, we find you extremely unreal, Richie. Like, how I don't understand how you can do this to this woman. You did it to your ex-girlfriend, you know, you're doing it to this girl who you were supposed to love, and like the whole shebang. And now you're just like putting in our face like this is all about my career. I mean, like, did the guy do like a Taylor Swift? Just date people, just date this woman, right? Just to get a story out of her, because like, I don't know, like, is it his dream to like go on tour and then do like the whole like bad boy tour move? You know how like guys go on tour, they may have girlfriends back at home, but they go on tour and then they sleep with all the groupies and stuff like that, because like it's their dream thing that they wanted to do. Like, did he do that? Did he date this girl just to have like this whole story to make up songs about her? And I mean, because clearly there was like 3 songs that clearly was all those songs that he made up. That was about her and their relationship, even before she knew that there was something funky going on with this relationship. He put it out in video, in musical form, and then he goes ahead and cheats on this chick. Like, did he have this plan from the get-go? Because his response to Jaclyn, when she's like, how can you do this to me? He like had that response like, girl, I had this plan like a long time ago. Straight face, like, you know, kind of like he's already had this all played out. He's already emotionally done his thing. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just pulling at straws like at that one thing, but am I? Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Like, what do you guys think about Richie's social repose, doing what he did to Jaclyn, Jackie Glenn? Okay, so like before I sum this up, I really have to put this out there. Now, this is going to be kind of funny because, you know, Jaclyn Glenn is actually an atheist, okay? But I think that is really kind of funny. I am not an atheist, okay? And I believe that there's a lot of things happening behind the scene, okay? I do believe that your family comes in spirit form and they help your ass out. Yes, they do. And they do get angry at people when they know, like, you know, they're there to protect you, you know what I mean? So stay with me, you guys. So they're there to protect you, you know, and they do get angry at other people being real foul to you when their family member, when they're not even in the know. So I think that it's really kind of funny that the beginning of the tour, where all this funky thing happened, where Richie had cheated on Jaclyn, right? I think that it's really kind of funny how 3 things happen. It comes in 3s, right? I think that it's really funny how Richie, number 1, this tour broke him financially. He literally has no more money. He made a video actually like saying like, you guys, like, I lost all my money. Like, this tour broke me, okay? Then on his first performance, he loses his voice. He gets laryngitis. He literally can't talk. He's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, he's really worried. He's breaking down. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to cancel the tour yet, but I literally can't talk. He's like, I can't talk. Like, complete laryngitis, okay? Then he goes ahead and then he breaks his foot. You know, he literally breaks his foot. So like he can't talk. He's like hopping on one foot and he's poor. This tour took him down. But I just think that's kind of funny. I was just like, you know what? I think that Jaclyn, I think that Jaclyn Glenn's behind the scene, her family in spirit form was just like, we're gonna bring this boy down, because yeah, he's about to do some real funky crap to our little Jackie Glenn. Who else thought about that? Who else thought about that? Okay, now I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Leave your comments below. I'm really curious to see what you have to say about this one. Okay, love everybody, and I can't wait to see you next time. Okay, bye.